Hello, this is Joel from The Tricks, and you're listening to Six Towns Radio.
Broadcasting to Stoke-on-Trent and the world. This is Six Towns Radio.
Right, it's Six Towns Radio, and as promised, we're going to have a special guest on right now. We've got Joel from The Tricks on the line. Hiya, mate, you all right?
Very well, how are you?
I'm good, mate, I'm good. The Tricks, we've played it before on the show. It's a band that includes you and your brother. Obviously, you get on quite well then.
Yeah, luckily we don't have the Gallagher brother situation where we actually hate each other. No, we've lived together for all our lives really, and played in bands together for a very long time. And fortunately, there's been no fallings out as of yet. But I can't promise that in the future that's not going to happen.
Well, it's a long ride, isn't it? You know what I mean? You never know what's in the future. And the Doghouse EP is out on the 28th of October. I should be in the Doghouse with you because I was supposed to phone you today and I thought it was next week. Am I forgiven?
Of course you are. After my experiences in the Doghouse in the past, I think I'll forgive anyone.
Is there any particular experience you'd like to relay which came up with this title?
Well, the actual situation with the title really came from Elliot, our guitar player, was living in a warehouse in East London. And over the winter, it got very, very cold. So he was trying to get around the problem of it being freezing at night. And luckily, he managed to acquire a kind of kennel, I'd say, a doghouse, essentially. And he put it within his room. He had this kennel, which he just managed to get a single mattress in, and he's sleeping there with an electric heater and try and keep warm over the winter. So that was originally kind of the story behind the title, because that was where we wrote a lot of our stuff, sitting in that tiny little kennel, doghouse.
So it's a literal doghouse.
It's a literal doghouse. Yeah, I mean, yeah, there's loads of things where we've been in a bit of trouble with whoever, and that, you know, that does influence the title as well. But the original idea did come from this kennel that Elle used to sleep in.
Fantastic. We're playing the song Better. We're going to play it in a minute, actually. There's quite a few versions out there, isn't there? We've got the radio version, of course. Mm.
Yeah, I mean, the thing with that song Better is that some of the lyrics are a little bit maybe risque for kind of mainstream radio taste, and I think that's, you know, something that we have tried consciously to do. Kind of the lyrics in Better are about kind of feeling unsatisfied, so there's quite a kind of biting aspect to some of the lyrics, which in some circumstances might not be as appreciated by some people, you know what I mean?
Yeah. You've got a gig in London on the 30th to promote the EP. You're looking forward to that? Because you sell out quite a lot in London.
Yeah, we do. London is where we all live, and generally all the gigs that we do there have been really exciting. Over the last, this year we've done 2 tours, and both tours finished with big shows in London, which were both sold out. So yeah, we get very excited when we've got a big headline gig in London, and this one's actually the day before Halloween. So we're putting our heads together at the moment and thinking a way of making it even more special, involving maybe some costumes or something a bit weird.
Or dogs for the doghouse.
Yeah. I think maybe we should encourage people to bring their dogs along to our gigs.
You built quite an army of fans up in your time together. Are you going to bring the shows up north and in the Midlands again soon?
We'd love to. The 2 tours we've done this year, we spent a lot of time. Unfortunately, we didn't make it to Stoke.
Yeah.
But we did a lot up in the north, and I think it's a bit Sugar Mill, isn't it?
Yeah.
In Stoke, which we'd love to play. So yeah, the plan is towards the end of the year and the start of next year that we'll get back out on the road. We actually really like playing up in Northern England generally, because actually in London there's an aspect of when you're playing to people, there's a lot of expectation. There's so many bands, you know, in London, and I think up north generally, people tend to get behind it more and get more excited by going to see a band, and I think that's really important, and that means that we love playing there. So, we've done a lot of great gigs up north, and so we'll be back, I'm sure.
Yeah, that'll probably be in the new year then when you do a few more gigs.
Well, we're planning. I mean, we've recorded our debut album, so we are at the moment kind of planning when that's going to be released, and around that we'll be doing a lot of shows. So, I would have thought the start of next year will be over. And the Sugar Mill is somewhere I always see on when you see in Back of the Enemy or something, or the list of the shows that your favourite bands are playing. You always see Sugar Mill. So I think I will have to come and play there at some point.
Yeah, come and sample the potteries. So have you got a title for the album, or aren't you allowed to say at this juncture?
We do have a title, but I'm not gonna say what it is. I mean, the issue is at the moment that we're getting together with the artwork and all the things like that for the album. We have a title in mind, but it kind of gives away a lot of the theme of all the artwork and everything. Yeah. So I'm going to have to remain tight-lipped at the moment, unfortunately.
I'll let you off, seeing as it's so far in the future. You're on Facebook, It's The Tricks. You're on Twitter, so people can get in touch with if you want to. What are your Twitter addresses? Our
Twitter is @It's The Tricks, and we all have individual ones. So mine is Joel The Tricks. And I'm not going to mention anybody else's because I want the most followers out of the rest of the band. So I'm just going to stick with just that one.
Yeah, that's fair, mate. That's fair. You've got to do that. There's competition in the band, I'm sure. Let's finish with you introducing Better for us. But thanks a lot for coming on the phone today.
Thank you very much. We're The Tricks, and this song is called Better.